Hello and welcome to another turn of Dominions 5. We are looking at the False Pretenders game. Joining me is Arpatheus.
Hello, hello, what's going on?
Hopefully some good Dominions action. Turn 26.
Oh, False God doesn't know what a rhetorical question is, confirmed.
Well, I know what it is, but I didn't want to just leave it there. Okay, we started with Hanam and Agartha first last time. Let's
Yeah,
flip the script. Let's go Ulm first. Ulm
yeah,
Calum.
yeah, I'm all in.
All right, here we got from Ulm. Got attacked by Calum, not unexpected. He's done a lot of death gems and dark knowledge and found 0 death sites. It's unfortunate. I guess the long dead spam will have to wait. I think I got hung up on expansion this game. Oh well. What are his searchers for death?
I think he only has Death Ball.
His death wand.
I think we looked because I thought that he could do Skelespam, and then I was wrong.
Okay. It looks like just the one battle in the fortress. Let's see what
Yeah.
Calum trapped
It is
inside.
quite
Oh
a big
no.
shame that he can't get more Death Gems. That's not.
He rode out.
Maybe I was going to say maybe he's retreating, but you'd have them at the back if you're doing that.
Yeah, this is not a retreat.
This is.
Um
I'm worried.
I don't. Well, clearly they're not going to work out for them. Let's see if they trigger gem usage. That is a lot of arrows. It does not
You could hope
appear
for
to
their
have triggered.
lives.
Oh no, there it is.
It has. Yeah, it should do.
That's. I mean, I thought it would, but oh
It's not
jeez.
many. It's not going to be many gems, though, right? It's just for.
What's that purple one?
That is an excellent question. Vault of Unlife?
Bolt of Unlife. Yeah. There's a lot of little
I
things
think
coming out of the sky.
that actually could do quite a bit of damage. I think.
Geyser. Okay. Well, that did not work out.
Can we just go watch that again? Was that Conjuration 3 that we can see that Ulm's got when he summons some
He's
little
having
elementals?
baby elementals, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
We got this antler guy. He's only a 1. This guy's only a 1. So are they gemming into power and then baby elemental?
Baby elementals are just
Are they just 1? Maybe they're just
one
1.
anyway, though. I think
That's
that
fair. Yeah, summon lesser elemental. Okay. Yeah, Conjuration 3.
Yeah. Well, I think this was more hope rather than expectation.
Yeah,
He has stealth. Can he just leave the fort anyway? Like he doesn't need to.
yeah, I think he could have just left. And it's also funny, and then here's the storm. Okay, I was like, where's the storm? It's down here.
Yeah.
So many arrows going at the wall.
Yeah, we know what's happening here.
Yeah.
So he did actually kill 20 Cynocephalians, I think. Which
He did. Which is about
well,
half.
I don't know how many he didn't actually kill.
Okay, true.
I think Caleb killed a good.
Caleb
good
killed a
number.
lot of Cynocephalians.
Yeah.
But this is 100 troops.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, I think. I mean, now not all of these are stealthy, right? Or no, maybe they are.
Yeah. I think the entire.
This one isn't.
Apart from the entire roster is.
Okay,
stealthy.
yeah. The steel.
I like mini elves.
These ones aren't stealthy either.
I said basically.
Okay. Well, in any event,
but the Shield Maidens, 13 gold each. So this wasn't
14.
It's like
that's the Steel Maiden, not the Shield Maiden. You're right. Shield Maiden.
That was
13.
a lot of gold that he.
Yes. This. I mean, I don't know that I want to say catastrophic, but this is.
We're not gonna say fatal. But
are we we're the doctor that never says terminal? Oh, so they can get better? Well, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, this is very bad.
This is very bad. I think he needed those troops. So, okay, so then he also moved 90 dudes.
Can we have a look at the army supply? Because we can kind of see how big it is. Yeah, the army size and the score graphs.
Oh. Yes, fair enough.
I've just got back into playing StarCraft 2, so everything is army supply now.
Okay, I was like, I don't think we can see the supply points. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is
Custom
100
campaigns are
troops.
great. Okay, so that actually doesn't look like he can
Well, he probably built more
with
though.
all his recruitment. But yeah, but that's
I
a lot
mean, let's
better
see.
than I was expecting.
He lost like an eighth of his total troops by size, but again, a lot of his size points I think are going into mantises and bears and long dead. I think that was a pretty good
Well,
portion
to
of
be
his human
fair,
troops.
they will be quite good Evo bait.
They
If
will
he
be
has
very good Evo bait. That is true. I
which is
think
good.
there may be too much Evo for them to bait.
Yeah, especially if he sort of drip feeds them like that.
Yeah, I don't know
Um,
about this movement. Maybe you're trying to catch a raider, but
no, not sure.
this is not going to get it done. I think you gotta sync up with all your troops. Probably these stay here. Everybody else moves into the capital,
Yeah,
and then
I think you kind of you either pull everything onto one province outside the cap and try and catch some raiders.
uh-huh.
I think that's probably the move.
Yeah,
Or you just patrol the cap because Kalen could just jump on your cap. But then you
I
kind
mean,
of forfeit
yeah,
everything outside of it at that point.
right. And I don't think Caleb's very likely to jump on the cap this turn because he's probably gonna finish this thing off.
Well, he just captured that fort, so he can leave it.
Well, oh, so yes, I meant the he wasn't going to do that the turn before. But he could now, although I doubt it. I don't think you really want to fly with no retreat routes covered.
Well, he has the stuff that you just built on his forts there, so he could.
Yeah, I could try and go after these also.
Yeah, because I don't think Ulm is going to be protecting those too much.
Yeah, that's true. He could take all these and go. I mean, yeah, this turn he could definitely go on the cap.
And if he does, then you definitely take the cap because Ulm's full of his forces.
I think Ulm has to move and patrol the cap.
I think he can do one of the provinces outside of it, in the hope that Caleb doesn't go there. Because otherwise,
But why would
he needs to kill some time. Well, Caleb could spread out and raid everything around the cap.
I feel like if Caleb was, in some ways though, if he was going to start that way, or like if that was his plan, he would have started that way.
Well, if you think of it from Caleb's point of view, Ulm's most logical thing is to patrol the cap with everything because that's his most important thing. So you might split everything out and raid everything around it. And so, from Ulm's point of view, if he thinks Caleb's going to do that, then he should concentrate everything on a province outside his cap and kill whatever goes to raid there, and then he can move on from that.
He could. I guess it depends
Then,
on
then we can get into 4D chess if Caleb thinks. Who knows? Who knows? But
yeah,
I'd be tempted to do that.
Okay. Well, we'll have to see what Ulm does. I mean,
can we have a look at more just to see if he moved stuff? Okay, so we moved it towards TNS.
He did move, yeah.
Okay.
Because he
knows that his northern border is safe, so he definitely wants to go and fight a war with somebody now, I think.
Right. This could be moving to fight TNN. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay. All right. Continuing in reverse order. That puts Satis in the middle again, but we'll start with Yomi, actually. Might be some spicy stuff happening in 154. Unfortunately, I can't tell
which... That's the kind of messages we like to hear.
That is the kind of message, although the problem is by using the go command to 154, we'll see the result. So we're going to have to watch them and then...
Should we read Satis's?
Yes, we can read Satis's first.
And then...
Okay, he's up to enchantment 5.
The magical Satis.
Yes. Oh, so he's going to fight researching it, but he can't script it.
Okay, Horde of Skeletons, the AI quite likes to do though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it should figure it out. Yomi scares you with this ping. Anything you'll attack me this turn and tries knocking Marverni off. That will give me the turn I need to try and sally against Yomi before they can storm, assuming they win the fight.
So Is he saying that he's not gonna use foul vapors so that the other players don't know he has it, but he's hoping that they cast toward a skeleton so they will, or am I?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's what he's saying.
Okay.
It's not like is it like a really rare, it's not like a rare mage for him, right?
I don't think so. I don't think they're super common.
They're not super common. 1 out of 4 on slow to recruit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but it's like the Satis, the thing you think of when you think of Satis.
It is the thing you think of, but I don't know how many Sauromancers he's really had time to make.
No, he has been making shamans as well. That we've.
Oh, he made a lot of shaman, and I mean,
everyone has seen.
His fort's been sort of in and out of being attacked, so it may work. I mean, that's not. I don't think it's totally unreasonable.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we just needed to read enough. That's the key. You have to keep reading. The only Sauromancer he's managed to recruit is in fact a water random.
Okay, clutch.
That's
nice. The kind of luck you need in this situation.
Yeah, this is where everybody else who managed to read the whole thing before they started talking about it is like, these guys do not know what they are doing. Including my sacreds.
And they're correct.
And they're correct. Having a chance I lose the battle, I'm retreating into my fort. The sacreds won't leave if I'm broke. There you go. Gotta get the people who are gonna stay with you up to the bitter end.
I respect that. You want a team of highly dedicated individuals.
Yes. All right. Now I don't know which battle is the important one, so we're gonna have to go through this one at a
Yomi
time.
attacking TNN.
Is that what it said? It is Yomi attacking TNN. Okay. All right, we'll come back. Don't let me forget. We're coming back for this.
I'm all in on this one.
Yeah, this is chaos. I'm coming back for this. I want to see the rest of these before I go to this and ruin the whole map. Surprise. Oh, here we go. All right, we got a big one.
Okay. Can we see the commanders? This looks good. I'm down for this.
All right, we got the Hammer of the Mountains, Dragon Helmet, and then Horned Helmet, another Hammer of the Mountains. So, Hammer of the Mountains. That's a lot of damage, and that's a big stun, and it's length 4.
This is what he was planning to kill the monument with, I think.
Probably, yeah. And then, just looking at who else might have gems. Wow, these guys are... It's just the one? Okay. This guy's very diseased. This guy's very diseased. Are they old? They're not old. These guys must have wandered through a death site or a disease site.
Well, were they starving at some point?
Oh, they could have been.
I think his army was starving.
It shouldn't be, though. These are all nature mages.
I think it was like quite a few turns ago.
Okay.
Before one of the times he went to fight Satis.
Okay. Did the mages starve? I guess they do. Yeah, that's another diseased.
I think so. I could be wrong. Someone needs to fact check me, to be honest.
I mean, they certainly might starve. Okay. So no gems besides a couple of fire on the Dione, which are probably could be for arrows fire, although he doesn't have as many archers this time.
Does he have any?
I don't know. Do these guys count? Does their lightning strike help get like bonus?
Well, that'll fire before you cast it, though, I think.
Oh, sure. Demons in the middle, Oni up front. These Oni Shugos on a flank.
Yeah, maybe he's got like a range squad there. Maybe the javelins and stuff. I don't know. Maybe he casts something else. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. And then the blob is gonna, I assume, keep doing the point buffing they've been doing.
Yeah, I love how those mages are so much bigger than the indie commanders.
Yes.
I like that.
They're larger.
And large is one of my favorite blesses.
It's a fun one. All right, let's go ahead.
Who do you wait? Who do you think is going to win this? I'm liking Yomi.
I think I
But,
like.
I think it's quite possible that Marveni has some better research at this point, so he could be.
Right, he's got more mages. If he can really paint these guys, they might get it done. Like these wolves are not going to accomplish a lot. There's just not a lot of troops here. His lightning looks a little scary, and he's very
well.
out.
All the thunder weapons on the Tengu when they jump in.
Yep, those are gonna be scary. But these guys die pretty fast, though, right?
I mean, they do, but if you're shocked, you can't really fight back.
That's true. I think I like these Dione. I think they're gonna get it done with the rest of the army.
Yeah, only Shugo are no joke as well.
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
Good fistful of them.
I want to see what this is. This the one with the gems? Who's got the gems?
No, it's that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. What is he doing with them? Ah, Horde of Skeletons. Yeah, that's nice. Phoenix Power. Got little evocation-y type things rolling in here. Sulfur Haze. Okay. Yeah, Sulfur Haze definitely could do some work here.
Yeah, I think the Horde of Skeletons and then Marveni having to turn around and fight the Tengu, I think is a good combo.
I think that's true. I think the Tengu may suffer some attrition here.
Tengu are very glass cannon. If you use them, you should expect to lose them. Unless you've got like the bless that's going to keep them alive, or a lot of buffs on them.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, Marveni's whole army is busy fighting these Tengu while their Sacreds decided to move forwards.
Yeah, can we have a look at just like one of the Yomi troops to see what they're getting from Chaos Power? So just just look at their attack skill.
Attack skill. Okay.
If you just click on it. No, on their profile, not the.
Oh right.
Okay, yes, they're getting the full +3, so that's pretty huge.
Yeah, is this the fort that got pillaged?
I think it must be.
In which case, the pillage action had to be Marveni, right? There was no way it was a Yomi pillage.
No, because otherwise there would have been a battle.
Because pillaging it is so good for chaos.
Yeah. Okay. It was a strange move.
I didn't think about that at the time, but it seems relevant now. Alright, we got some people already routing off on Marveni's side. How are these guys doing on fatigue? They're totally fatigued out.
Yeah, they can only do 3 casts and they go to sleep.
Yeah, there goes more troops.
Yeah.
These mages are doing final rest.
Yeah, they're not really using any research.
No.
Now, do these guys have anywhere to retreat to?
We're gonna find out.
Because I'm not.
All right. Well, that's. I'm gonna call this one for Yomi.
Yep.
That was here. Yomi lost a good amount of the Tengu.
They did what he got them for, though.
Yep. He killed 5 enemy mages and 120 troops.
Yeah.
Including 12 sacreds. It's a pretty big win for Yomi here.
Yeah, it's very one-sided.
I'm gonna guess this is 154. But because that was the big army, so ooh, look at the one Bakemono chief against one Marveni chieftain.
He's on home territory though, the Bakemono.
He is. Oh, whacked for 11 and he routs.
Oh.
Coward.
I do love the idea. I once used a Bakemono chief as a mini thug and he took a province once and I never felt.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's all been downhill since then.
That was it. That was the Caves of Madness.
Yeah, that was a new castings too. No, I took a Lemuria province with it. It was great.
Nice. Killed some villains. Okay, so now I think we can go to here and see. Yes, this is indeed 154. That army has nowhere to go.
That's really rough.
So that is an additional 4, 5 mages, 6 mages dead.
Yeah.
And another 100 troops.
And it didn't really need to happen, right? Like he could have sent it home.
He could have sent it home. Well, that's tough for Marverni.
He's a human nation though. Like,
oh, look at the pigs.
It's very easy to relock and load. He has. Let's go.
I don't think I noticed them last turn, but he's into the pig phase of Marverni.
No, we haven't really looked at Marverni proper in a while, to be fair.
I guess that's true. We're kind of only in the context of what's going on over here.
Mm.
But yeah, he is looking to, in some ways, do his mid-game transition to pigs.
Yeah, I kind of think you just need to get out of this war now.
Yeah, I think you're gonna just tell Yomi, fine, you can have all this stuff.
Yeah, well, you could probably say like one of those provinces or something, but
maybe this one.
Yeah, and then just, I don't know, you could quite easily go and eat a load of Hinnom, I think.
Yeah, you can join into that.
Or I mean, is also a good option.
True, although he has nothing on the Ulmish border, but
he can move about. A lot of his stuff is plains as well, so
true.
He can move over that pretty quick.
True, he does have this nice little protrusion he can springboard out of.
It looks like it was a bump, by the way, with TNN, not intentional.
Yes, it's in the water here. Or this is the water I thought that they were going to go into. He's got gear.
Oh, we've got items, and he's got a classic Frostbrand Barn Shield.
Yes, that's what you like to see. He does lose his mist form, or his glamour. Not his mist form. But he's going to go ahead and take that one. That's nice. Where did they bump?
It was in that province, I think. Or was it not?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't think that. It doesn't look like a bump. That's province defense.
I saw that it was the long dead horsemen. I thought it was the same ones as were down there. Okay.
So it kind of looks like Yomi is starting another war.
It does. That's not where he said. So he said 154 was where it was going to be spicy. Which
right. That's this one.
Yeah. So, do you think he negotiated for that? Like, because he hasn't got much to follow this up with, right? So
it doesn't look like it.
He's not like prepared for a war there, really.
Maybe he's like, I'm just going to take this and then hop in this lake, and then say, whatever.
I don't think TNN's going to accept that, though, right?
I wouldn't think so. He's just on Team Chaos.
Also, like jumping into that lake with poor amphibians against Kalulis.
Yeah, it might not even work.
Yeah, it's too spooky.
It's only 20 here, but yeah.
I don't love this, and I understand it even less. But I love it.
It makes for good television. I would agree. I don't really understand why you would fight somebody now when you kind of are fighting two other people.
Yeah, I don't really have much more to add to that. It's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
He maybe negotiated it. It might not be.
We didn't get a message, or we did get a message, but it doesn't. It's not related to this. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It feels maybe did TNN send us a message?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well. TNN. Oh, he patrolled out. I was like, TNN managed to scout pigs at this, but no, he just got patrolled out.
So he's moved over to getting reborns as well, or like using them to patrol with instead of shamans.
Yes, that's right.
Which makes sense because he's got enchantment 5.
Yeah, enchantment 5. This is kind of, I mean, there's 10 reborns here. They're going to manage a pretty good amount of skeletons.
Yeah, it can definitely make a lot more than Yomi can.
Yeah, and with Foul Vapors.
But Foul Vapors isn't great against Yomi, though, because all the second forms have quite a lot of poison resistance.
Poison resistance, that's true. Does he have any priests to deal with the second forms? Not really. He's a Jade Priestess. Kind of a strange one. Usually you see the Jade Maidens, but not the Priestess. Or Jade Sorceresses.
Yeah, which would be really good, because that's guaranteed access to Foul Vapors. For the Thistle Mills.
Oh, it's probably the leader of these Amazons. Don't mind me.
True.
Yeah, that's right.
We just have no idea what's going on with this.
We have no idea. It's the Beast Brothers all over again.
If it's this area, we don't know. If it's Hinnom,
I feel like I have more of an idea. I think the problem is I just don't recognize the mercenaries. Because we had this with the foul spawn or whatever that Olm had, and we're like, I don't understand where he got them. And they were just mercenaries. But okay. So I'm gonna go with. I'm just gonna call this chaos.
Which is
as
we
Yomi's
know
thing.
what Yomi loves. So
exactly.
I favour him.
Agreed.
Although I think if TNN attacks him, I'd be quite worried.
This is a chaos power bonus of 3.
Yeah. Right, should we read
the
messages from Hinnom and then go and have a look at that conflict?
Yes. So you might get a Melkart battle. Okay, I like Melkarts. I could take a Vanheim battle, but I have no idea how much stuff he has, and he's avoided doing high commitment stuff. That's true. TNN is tricky, so consider the TNN player that isn't completely brain dead would know my army would kill his. Therefore, the logical move is for him to retreat. However, I'm sure... Oh, he's going to... Okay, he's going to try and take a fight with that TNN army.
And he seems very confident that he would win that, and we weren't so sure.
I mean, we didn't test it, certainly. I was not sure. It's in a cave, though, and he's got Long Dead.
Good point. The elves are everywhere, kill them all.
Yep.
Agreed.
Here we go. Airmore is coming to join against TNN.
So TNN could kind of find themselves in a 3v1.
Yes.
So it's possible. Do you think Yomi kind of knows that Omor's going in? He's like, I'll send some stuff as well. Maybe that's all factoring into this.
Maybe, yeah. It's kind of it's hard in some ways because he also borders Hinnom. But I guess he can't really fight Hinnom while TNN is fighting Hinnom.
Are you talking about Yomi?
Yeah.
I mean, he could, because he can just fight on Hinnom's southern section, I think so.
Yeah, but like...
I don't think they cross over too much.
Well, when we think about like where TNN can come in, right? TNN is coming in from the northeast, and Yomi's just coming in from the east. Like, I think it'd be difficult for them both to fight at the same time.
It would be, but I think it'd be doable if you wanted to.
Okay. So he thinks that TNN is really messed up with Fire Nation right next to him. Yeah, that could be the case.
Okay. He'd had 5 resistance on his bless.
We can check. I can't recall. We should really write these down. Now, this is not going to happen. Ulm is not going to be stomping Vanheim.
No, that's not happening for multiple reasons.
Yes. I don't think Ulm has a critical mass, and Ulm is going to be dead by Calum long before he can attack Vanheim.
Oh, that's likely. Well,
Probably.
Also, Van Hero terrifying.
But yeah, I mean, if you have enough guys, maybe you eventually chop through. But
I could see worlds where it happens, but not when Vanheim is this much bigger, and there's a few reasons why.
Anyway, he does point out that he would need to probably kill a lot of Van here first.
Yeah. Well, he seems very bullish about his chances.
He does. He's confident. He also is thinking if Pelagia wants to get in there. Now, he said not super excited about them getting on shore, but we know that they already have 2 forts on shore.
Yeah. So I don't think his diplomatic information is anywhere as near as he
It's
thinks,
very
anywhere
up
as
to
good as he
date.
thinks it is. I think with the TNN stuff is kind of reasonable, but with Vanheim, he really
Right.
doesn't know what's going on with Ulm, doesn't know what's happening with Calum,
Right.
doesn't know what's happening with Pelagia, which is he got on land on turn 6 or something, I think, right? So
Right. And I mean that fog of war is a real thing.
yeah, absolutely. It's one of the things that makes the game fun and
Yep.
exciting.
Yep.
At least from our perspective of not having it.
Yes. Hinam left and helpfully messaged that I could totally take on the elves because they have no fire resistance in their blood. So I guess Hinam checked for us. True as that may be, I'm not going to start a war with someone I'm napped with. And I'm sure Excel not going to do it. And the guy who's kicked out my entire nation has an army camping next door. Is this nap still real?
That is an optimistic message to send to Agartha from Hinam.
Okay, that's I would agree that is a I would not expect that messenger to return with all of his appendages.
No, especially not in Agartha's cap, where most people don't have their appendages.
Yeah, exactly.
If your opponent brutalizes their own land as much as Agartha has, I don't think they're gonna
spare your messenger.
No.
Okay, let's take out this area then. Got a Vanheim attack hit him in one Dawn Guard here and an Ami. What was he doing here?
Is he summoning a elemental?
I don't see the research. He's doing Mindburn.
Mindburn. Okay, well, so this would potentially work quite well against TNN, but since Vanheim's got so many more dudes,
right? He's got too many elves.
Yeah.
I like Mindburn here. You're gonna need more of it if you're gonna make it work.
Yeah. So I actually quite like this. I think this is a good low map commitment that could quite easily be, depending on where this province is.
Right.
I like it.
I think I don't know if I would have brought this Dawn Guard.
No, I would have had him on Guard Commander.
Yeah, that's a full 40 gold.
Yeah.
But okay.
Maybe he just picked him up. Maybe he retreated somewhere and just.
Yeah. Now
I'd still have him on Guard Commander.
This is very efficient Radiant Commander and 8 Avite Swordsmen taking back 1 PD.
Yeah, I think Hinam's doing I think I've said this before, but I think he's doing a really nice job at low commitment counter raiding.
Yep, here's a Mount King with some Long Dead, same thing. Banhurst. Oh, here's the army. There's our 70 stack.
Yeah, with one commander though. That
is very
because he had that problem in expansion where
it died. Yeah, so, I do not agree with that. Maybe he's linking up with other commanders somewhere else. I mean, this is one I think way to the north, right? So you can reasonably expect there's not going to be any Hinam forces here. So it's probably
he has been running around a bit like this for a while though, but that was against Indies mainly. So
yeah, because like the way this go, I don't know. If you summoned like imps, you might get some that would jump to the back. He's got people on guard. He does have the non-sacred.
We saw the guy casting Mindburn. The Mindburn went on the Van Heer, so at least it doesn't just target the riding guy.
Yeah.
Because that would be really painful. You could just Mindburn him a little bit, and the entire army runs.
Yeah, I think that this is irresponsible. I think it's it worked, and it may continue to work. But I think it might be irresponsible. One She-Lord kills a whole bunch of barbs.
Yeah, so these are the barbs that we're saying he needs to take to link up.
Yep, Frostbrand Vine Shield. I wonder if he just got Construction 4. And he was like, nothing from Construction 2 I care about enough to actually kit my guys out, but now that I've got the better stuff, I'm all for it.
But maybe. I still think there's quite a lot of Construction 2 you would use.
I think so as well. 1 PD guys. This is the Hinam army, I think.
Yeah.
Did not get the fight they were looking for. Ban wins. Oh, here we go. Here's our little 7 stack. This is a much bigger commitment from Hinam. Try and catch these Van Heer out. Is that Strength of Giants going out? These guys are going to have 13 attack, 26 damage.
I don't think...
Did he get hit? Maybe he didn't get hit.
Yeah, these are the ones, yeah.
Yeah, okay. 30 damage. And
which is good, because you really want to kill those down here as fast as possible.
You do.
Without them being berserk.
Now, each one of those cost a gem, I think. Which is fine. Like, you know, you got to kill stuff. Using 2 gems to kill some elves can very well be worth it, potentially. Good lightning bolt. And then Earth Meld. Always a known elf, anti-elf staple. But just too many guys here, I think. He's gonna lose.
He's renamed his commander.
Killing stupid elves. Nice. So he lost one. He lost 4 death gems, and he spent another 2.
Yeah, that was totally. Well, he did lose a good amount of death gems worth of Long Dead as well, but
that's what
to kill that many.
It's
Van
10,
here
isn't it?
And defend the province, I think it's worth.
10 Long Dead for 4 gems? I think?
I think it's 3.
3? Okay, but he lost 1 casting. Because about half of them will be big and half of them will be small.
Yeah, it cost him almost a gem per Van here he killed.
Yes. It did. But, you know, you gotta kill him somehow.
Yeah, which I think is...
And he's got to do... I think he has a decent death income. He certainly has lots of Long Dead running around.
Yeah, well, he site searched a lot at the start, didn't he? So he's getting the value from that now.
He is. Okay. So he won that one here. Ah, okay. So the big force is on this fort.
It's only got 1 retreat round as well.
It does. Yep, because there's a pass. But it'd be probably hard to hold this retreat route. There are a lot of mages out here looking for sneaking elves.
That's when you get attacked by 2 elf players. This
is what happens.
I don't know what you could have done.
I mean, and this is the problem, right? Like, I think this is what you have to do, but we knew he was
behind. I think you.
This might be a little
defend every province. Yeah, that seems. I think you kind of rotate things around as well, because once you catch the raiders, then they're obviously not there to
anymore. Yeah.
In that, so.
I think the problem is he was behind on research before, and being forced to put out your whole mage corps like this is just going to make that problem even worse.
Yeah, if you can have a bigger, like, patrolling amount to catch them moving through from TNN into your lands, then you don't need to have so many so deep because they can't get through to you as well.
Yep. So he moved his big stack moved into TNN. So he was
he's going on that fort. Yeah, I think he's going on that fort.
Yeah, he definitely could be. So last time TNN's force was here, and based on Hino's message, he was thinking that it might retreat, and he was trying to catch it in the open here, but it actually went north.
Which, why do you think it's gone north?
Maybe he also tested it and found that he in fact could not beat the Hinnom stack.
Why not just go back to your own land? Or I'm not.
I would agree.
Just wondering why
I would have thought you'd go here. Maybe he starves here.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I'm trying to. This seems better to me. I'm not sure what you're doing up here. He's gonna go fight Marverni.
From this game, maybe he is.
It's chaos. It's all chaos. It's chaos theory.
Right. Well,
Jeff Goldblum's gonna come in here and explain.
Mean he can't. Yes, please. That means he can't really reach his fort by the time Hinnom might. Maybe he cracks that before TNN can even get there with that army.
Yeah, I don't know why this went north. Yeah, I need Yomi to rename their next prophet.
It's
Jeff
definitely
Goldblum, the Chaotician.
Not one need. But he's quite far away from Ermor as well, so he cannot move.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get home to deal with Ermor very well either. He's got plenty, it's like a good amount of Tuatha in his capital. But Ermor has a lot of slingers potentially, and flaming arrows are, I think, gonna do a pretty good number on these elves.
And the javelins.
And the javelins.
And we might. It could. Maybe he'll have imps. Maybe he won't.
Hmm.
Maybe he'll have some.
Yeah, could have some imps. It's tricky when you have like a small blood economy. Like, do you want to spend them on imps? Do you want to like build them up to maybe like empower somebody else to sort of build the economy more?
So I think if you're breaking in that way, but he has recruitable blood, so I think you can. He can spend them.
He has one slow to recruit that he does not have a forward on. He's getting one mage every 4 turns.
Yes, but I think you need to win this war.
You absolutely need to win this war. What I'm saying is, I don't even think those mages are with this army.
I don't think they are, but
he's probably only got like 2 or 3.
Like using them, I don't think would be a bad move.
I don't necessarily, I don't think it'd be a bad thing, but I think TNN is potentially in some trouble here. The Hinnom stack looks scary. The Airmore stack looks scary. They've got random chaos aggro from the south. That it appears random to us. There may be a reason. Or like
I can see worlds where that's coordinated with talking to Airmore and Hinnom.
Yeah.
Although I think you would wait. And then
I don't know why you want to go in first.
No. I think TNN's Sacreds are still very scary, right? They've got thugs, which they're gearing now, and they're very good. I can see him. I mean, that Airmore army doesn't look that scary. From not having seen it and how it's scripted and stuff, it doesn't look like anything TNN can't deal with.
I think that Flaming Arrows is going to be really bad for TNN. Because they have no fire resistance. And arrows are already a pain in the ass for elves because they break the glamour.
That's true. He does have combat speed, though.
He is going to get into combat faster. He's +2 attack is his only killy piece. So, like, I mean, the elves are strong. They're killy in general, but they're just I think they're just 1 attack each.
Yeah, it doesn't really have anything that can cast fire resistance.
No. I think that there's a lot of stuff here.
He doesn't have the throne mages, they can't, can they?
Where is
he has that throne with the, and then he's northwest.
Yeah, that's the one with all the mages. I think this does have fire mages in it. Yeah.
But yeah, so maybe he can.
Depends. He'd have to have sight search fire or find someone to trade him fire gems. And these guys are gonna have to move. Like if he's not ready for it, right? These guys, I don't think those guys are old. They are not moving fast. They're gonna be waddling their way back.
Yeah, that might not even be safe territory if that Hinnom army could split up and raid a load of places as well.
Right. They could be cut off.
I
know it's definitely happened to me before where I'm like, yes, I have problem X covered by, Y mage. And then like problem X actually happens. And I'm like, oh, but Y mage is like 10 turns away on the other side of the empire.
Yeah, I theoretically have this covered, but in practice.
Exactly. Let's just assume that the mage was there like he's supposed to be. And then we've got it all covered.
Yeah, so I think there's just kind of the problem of entering into this. Well, Hinnom told us a while ago that he offered TNN to go in on Agartha with him, right?
Yep,
so
he did.
I think the decision not to do that is not looking as good.
It is not looking as good. Especially because without fire resistance, as Hinnom pointed out, you kind of know that this is going to be a problem later. And you certainly could have tried to elf Airmore.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean, Airmore has an awake researcher, so I'm not saying it would have been easy.
I would, if
and he's got gladiators.
TNN going in there.
But Fire Nation.
Yeah. Now, so conversely,
wasn't before.
Airmore doesn't really have anything that's going to give him shock resistance. So and he doesn't really have magic weapon. Although the flaming arrows can help if he dumps a load of air elementals, or if he
has air,
a load of lightning. I'm on about TNN. If he.
Oh no, I know. What I'm saying is, Airmore has air. Is it enough? Because he probably.
Well, he can communion, so.
That's true. You could always communion up to it. Because he could do Thunder Ward. That's not gonna like get you all the way there or anything. But
or
also,
maybe he can get up to Conjuration, cast Howl. I think TNN. This isn't just because Irma has flaming arrows.
No,
I don't think
no,
TNN's
I'm not.
dead.
By no means do I think he's dead. But if he's getting pressured on multiple sides, it may be harder to get all your troops and stuff in where they need to be. And like he's lost a lot of those She-Lords rating. And so I don't know.
So he has, but he can recruit them from anywhere. We saw he has a lot of money. Also,
that's true.
Presumably, Hinnom, if he gets an offer of a peace for somebody, he just takes it because he's at war with 3 people. Although he doesn't particularly seem to think he is at war with Agartha anymore.
Yeah,
but in practice, 3 people are at war with him.
Yes, that's the thing about wars. It takes 2 people to make a peace.
Yeah, so I think TNN could just get out of this.
I think TNN and then should. He can,
yeah, and then Yomi isn't really fighting him apart from some raiding.
Right.
And then at that point, he's a 1v1 versus Omor, and he's bigger than Omor. Now, Omor has some good things to use against them. They haven't taken any losses, but that starts to look like a much better picture, I think.
Agreed. I think now, who knows how, if Hinnom gets Airmore into the war, I don't know how committed Hinnom will feel to the war. This stack is pretty far away now from helping with this Vanheim problem.
It is, but I think he starts to feel like it should be over there. If TNN's like, you don't really need it to be near me.
Yeah, he certainly might. Yeah, I think we're going to see TNN tested here. See what he can.
I also think the really spicy thing would be if TNN makes peace with Hinnom, and then Hinnom is like, I need to bring that army back over to fight Vanheim, and so he moves back to the province he was in before where that story event is going on, and then if TNN tells Agartha, and then Agartha can catch that army, that would be
pretty wild.
A really spicy move, I think.
That would be very spicy.
Either way, I think Agartha should try and take that fort back, or maybe move there.
Yeah. Although, does that actually help TNN long term? Because if he pieces out,
I think it stops Hinnom ever fighting.
Maybe, but if you are worried that Vanheim might beat Hinnom, right? Like you want them to deal as much damage to each other as possible, and Agartha is basically dead. So Agartha sniping this army is only in your interest as TNN if you think that Hinnom has enough to keep fighting Vanheim to hopefully, the diminishment of both.
Well, I think personally the players should be thinking about our viewing enjoyment more than their own. And I also think that Hinnom, if he's able to beat Vanheim or push him back, would quite likely come after TNN next. And so Hinnom being weaker is in TNN's interest. And it also would weaken Agartha, and then maybe TNN could come in and sweep up a load of the stuff around there anyway.
Right. Well, according to Agartha, it sounds like he still has a nap with TNN somehow. Despite being a city-state.
Yep. But we have established the idea that diplomatic relations can be seen in 2 different ways by both parties.
That's true.
TNN might say, well, you're pretty much out.
Right. Although, again, I don't know that you... Putting this down looks kind of like a pain in the ass if you're already at war with somebody else.
Yeah, but he has raiders. If both our armies of Hinnom and Agartha fought each other.
Oh well,
I don't think this is going to happen. By the way,
all right.
I'm not even sure TNN and Hinnom are going to peace out. But
I would guess that they are not. I don't know that Hinnom is willing to. I think Hinnom is going to want a pound of flesh here.
Yeah, and I think that pound of flesh is that fort that he's going to probably go on.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so I think that's all of our messages.
Yeah, should we see if Theridos is cracked?
Oh yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay, so this
could be Theridos' last stand of the undead worshippers of the evil demon sea dog people.
I don't think they're demons, are they? I think
Well, they're not demons, but they're
definitely evil.
yeah, they're not described in a very positive light. But we all know that Dominions and its descriptions can be very unfair and prejudiced against people of all kinds of giant nations who have dubious practices regarding the well-being of their citizens.
You sound like a union man for the Giants.
There is a cultural bias. Okay.
Don't need to get into your views on giant racism.
That's exactly the problem. Okay. I think that's everybody. I'm really excited to see Airmore roll out here.
Yeah,
see what they come up with. A lot of action. Yeah, I mean, it's just chaos.
That's what I'm here for.
That's what we're here for. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Calum goes on Ulm's cap as well. I really feel like this game has really. It took a little while, but it's really heated up now.
It is. It definitely has. And not even, we don't have like a nice bunch of 1-on-1s or even clean 2-on-1s. We just have huge sections of the world, and
it's really living up to free-for-all format.
It is. All right. Well, I think we'll call it here then. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me for this one.
And thanks everybody for watching. I hope to see you all in the next one. And have a great day.
See you in the next one.